Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Aries season 2026. Somehow, some way, shit is getting real, or it's time to get real. I feel like you've started a new project, or a new job, or a new hobby, or a new business. You're developing skills. I love to see it. You're about to do your big one in some sort of way, and I feel like you're reinventing yourself. You're learning how to take a practical approach, how to be more pragmatic. I feel good news is coming in about money. I feel like slow and steady wins the race. Y'all done finally fucked around and figured out that you don't want to do work that bores you just for a check. You're starting to build something that's more structurally sound. I feel like you've realized what skill or talent or gift you're needing to develop. Go grab your shit. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2026. What's left of it? I know this is late. Anyway, hydrate, light it if you need it. Um, Things are on the up and up. That's what it's looking like, babe. I'm excited for you. A lot of people are going through profound rebirths, and Scorpio, you have had a prolonged season of rebirth. um Pluto is in Aquarius. Pluto will be the planet that breaks the no retrogrades till May 6th. So it's Pluto stationing retrograde in Aquarius again. um Which we like that. When Pluto is retrograde, it's like Godzilla's gone back into the ocean, you know what I mean? Like things are coming together. Pluto retrograde is actually good. So there's that. And then your other ruling planet, Mars. Mars is starting off Aries season, closing out a cycle in Pisces. He goes into Aries on April 9th. And it's shit's starting to materialize. I just feel like the manifestations that you've been like calling down are actually materializing in your 3D reality. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. With the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I feel like I got a dollar, I got a dollar. I got a dollar. Hey, 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 hey. I feel like there's good news coming about money. There's optimism coming in around money. I feel like maybe some of you are learning about money or learning more about like skills or business or projects or things that you're wanting to develop. So it's time to lean in. I'm going to clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in, my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, Holy Spirit, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the remainder of Aries season 2026. Hydrate, light it if you need it. I don't really think you need it, Scorpio. You are one of the signs this season that I feel like actually doesn't need to toke right now. You're getting grounded. I feel like you're figuring out what you want to put your energy into, what you want to harness your willpower, what you want to leverage it against. Like what is leverage? Like you're just figuring out. So I feel like so much business stuff is coming in for you. And I said it's paying off with the Wheel of Fortune as the first card coming out. There is absolutely a turning point in your career, in your life, a turning point when it comes to somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Pisces placements. Maybe a turning point with someone with Leo, Taurus, or Virgo placements, or Scorpio as well. I feel like the first thing to be clarified on the selenite throne, the first thing for you to really be, like, what you need to be really thinking about right now is just like how everything is turning out in your favor. Everything works out for you, Scorpio. Everything works out. And I just feel like there's this whole new cycle in luck. There's this, like, you have felt, you feel things changing. You feel the ever shifting, ever changing wheel up under you. You can sense the movement. You know something big is coming. um Scorpio, Jupiter is direct in Cancer, which is squaring, trining you. This is positive, like, trines are harmonious. And so I feel like there's a harmonious interaction between Jupiter and your natal sun or your moon or your ascendant, whichever, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, whatever you are. With the Wheel of Fortune, I also feel like there's something here about studying. I feel like ascension, progress, freedom, progression comes by way of studying. If you look at the Wheel of Fortune, they, in the corners, they all have wings and they all have a book. And I feel like you're reading more books, you're acquiring more knowledge, you're studying something, or you're being encouraged to be studious, to be inquisitive, to develop your skills and your knowledge, to get more masterful at whatever it is you're trying to create. And I feel like the divine is like, I'll match that. I'll match your hustle. I'll match that 401k. It's like the universe is like matching, is cosmically matching your 401k in some sort of way. I feel like there, yes, is an influx of money. There's something lucky that's happening. There's a lucky break for some of you. Some of you get like, or you have recently gotten a lucky break, or you're about to get a lucky break in some sort of way. Um, the Seven of Wands after that, I feel like you're changing, like you're starting a new cycle and you're starting to get really, really clear about what is worth protecting, what is worth fighting for, standing up for. Some of you may be put in a position where you need to stand up for yourself, or protest, or, strikes. That's a thing too. Protest, strikes, there's money, there's luck associated with that. The Seven of Wands, then Judgment, your card at the center of the reading. I really just want to flip them all over. Judgment, the Emperor, and then the motherfucking Sun. Yeah, damn. Um, 4 of the 5 cards are major arcana. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Aries season 2026 is fucking huge for you. I feel like it'll be huge for you in hindsight as well. Like you'll be able to look back and be like, pinpoint, like, damn, that's when that popped off, and that's when we connected these dots, and blah 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 blah. So whoa. The divine is in Aries season. I feel like the divine is ushering in a new cycle of luck. They're helping you stand up for yourself, helping you get off the fence, helping you be more vocal. Um, Parts of you that you thought had atrophied are being resurrected. You're coming back to life. You're being called back to life. Some of you are finding your true calling in life. You stumble upon your true vocation. This is my soul's mission. This is my soul's work. This is what I'm here to do. I really like this. This is what I want to do. I'm passionate. I'm excited about this. And it may be more like administrative, or it may be more like militant or coordinated or orchestrated or structural, or maybe something that's way more rigid than you anticipated. I feel like there's somebody with Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, or Leo placements playing a big role. I also feel like Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there could be some sort of news or a decision that needs to be made in regards to your father, in regards to a Scorpio, an Aries, or a Leo. And when it comes, also, there's stuff here around children, standing up to someone's father, or having a conversation about somebody's father, having an aha moment or an epiphany around your father wounds, your childhood, inner child stuff. I feel like is coming up to the surface, but this also is leading to something very positive. I feel like there's really powerful, beautiful conversations that you're having with people with Leo. I mean, sorry, yeah, with people with Aries, Scorpio, or Leo placements. I feel like you're getting really, really clear about what the red flags are, what red flags to stay away from, what success is, what um leveling up truly looks like. Please hydrate. This is a lot. And I mean it when I say that the divine is matching your hustle. You have been putting work into something. You have been afraid of the results. You've been pushing past fear. You've been a three of pentacles underneath the strength card. You've been establishing something stable. I feel like you're figuring out what the blueprint is. You're figuring out what the next step is. And the divine is matching. It's like for all the work you put in, the more they reveal, the more you see, the closer you get. It's almost like you're being cosmically breadcrumbed into your particular brand of greatness. With the sun coming out, the closer we get to Taurus season, like the more successful you're gonna feel. There's just like something about you getting to like who you really are, like encountering your power. Um, really figuring out who's in the driver's seat of your life, acquainting yourself more deeply with someone with Aries or Scorpio or Leo placements. Um, let me do this one by one. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune coming up first, I feel like whenever you're watching this, you already are in the throes of the changes. There is like you're seeing like, damn, I'm in a new phase of my life. I'm in a new cycle of my life. Some of you may not have been here before, but I just feel like there are these changes and you're starting to see how much they're going in your favor. You would do you would be very, it would benefit you to study, to go back to school, to get certified in something, to fall down a, YouTube university rabbit hole around some shit. Um, I just feel like whatever it is you're trying to get masterful in, or whatever it is you're trying to build, some of you, this is entrepreneurial. Some of you, this is deciding about going into the military, or like protesting or strikes or something. There's something there around like standing up for yourself or standing up for what's right, or um a new path of greatness being revealed to some of you, a new path of like how to build your empire, how to how to gild, funny, guild, like gilded age. I don't know. Some of you are entering into a gilded age or closing out a gilded age. um I feel like there's a lot around symbolism. There's a lot around studying. There's a lot for some of you around esoterica. You like manifesting. I feel like y'all are getting more woo woo than you were before. I just feel like you need you're letting yourself dive deeper. I feel like some of you are actually really letting yourself use or develop your spiritual gifts, or you don't realize that your spiritual gifts are being developed, whether you like it or not. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements who's really like showing up or standing up for you or protecting you, or they're doing their part to get to higher ground, or they've got on higher ground, or there's maybe a change in the relationship or a change in the connection with somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. I feel like what's worth fighting for? What are you fighting for? Are we fighting together? Are we fighting like, is it us against the world? Is it us against each other? There could just be like, I know what to put my energy into. I know what to stand up for. Some of you may have to like stand up to naysayers, and some of you may have to stand up to the naysayers within. The like standing up to your internal doubt, like really focusing on not just positive thinking, but like actually fucking believing in yourself. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising with the Judgment card at the center of the reading, I just feel like there's another like brand new cycle. like when you watch this, you are like really figuring out what your calling is. I'm really excited to clarify this over on Patreon. Me and my ethical cult are going to clarify all these cards, dive in. There's all kinds of astrological content. There's a tier for daily reading, so be sure to check that out. The links in the description box below, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Also, be sure to check out that Aries season astrology video that has all the important astrological dates and transits that you need to know about in Aries season 2026. Um, Also, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there's decisions. There's something about like positive decisions, making good decisions for yourself, doing things in Aries season that your future self will really thank you for, or um, doing things that you really start to like be proud of. I feel like some of you, like you find the medicine, or you reconnect to medicine, or you reconnect to healing, or you are deepening your relationship to healing. Some of you are being called to just like some of you don't realize that some aspect of you has like fallen asleep, or it's like you have this like numb limb, and the divine's like, hey, you need that. Like, so I'm going to start activating that. And so it may feel like pins and needles, while like this certain aspect of you wakes up. Some of you don't remember, like you forgot your power, or you forgot how to empower, how to embody power. Some of you have forgotten how powerful you were in your previous, like your immediately previous life. Some of you were like very much so kings, queens, emperors, empresses, like powerful people in your previous life, and you're just now getting ready to start tapping into how to materialize that power again in this lifetime. um I also feel like power couples, that could be a thing. Some of you are starting to realize like you're in a power couple, or you're being called to develop your masculine energy, being called to develop your go-getter energy. You're being called to develop or awaken your physical, spiritual, sexual energy. Some of you are really figuring out what you're here in this lifetime to do. Some of you are really excited about the plan. Some of you are really putting in the work. You've created a plan, you're sticking to it, and it will yield positive results. It will usher in a profound prosperity. It will usher in a happiness that I don't feel like you've known before. I feel like there's an accomplishment or a sense of accomplishment that you're getting closer and closer and closer to. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I feel like there is definitely somebody with Scorpio or Aries placements, that's like very closer. There's very powerful conversations that are happening, lots of aha moments, lots of revealing. I feel like someone is a new soul and someone is an old soul, or two old souls have been reunited, or two new souls are being um, conjoined in some sort of way. Um, I also feel like Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising with this Judgment and Emperor card, you're being called to get out off the fence about who you are and what you stand for. I feel like you're being called into a higher version of yourself. You're being called to like grow up or mature or to level up. You're making decisions from very like sound, spiritually grounded place. I feel like there's also some important aha moments that comes around like the messages you received from your father, or there could be an important conversation, or there could be a confrontation. There could be some of you hearing some shit through the grapevine about your father as well, um, or about that person with Scorpio, Aries, or Leo placements. There could be also like a boss or a coach or an authority figure, or you're like something comes to light. There's some kind of clarity around someone that holds some kind of authority to you in your life, or is a coach, or anyway. um I also am feeling like there's something about like getting out of a certain phase and walling off the entrance to that old aspect of you, like making sure you can't backslide, or you can't go back to this like old version of you. There's something about like walling off the access, whatever that means for you. You know what that means, so don't, eat the meat, leave the bones. Don't try to force something to resonate if it's not your message. But I do feel like some of you, it's like it feels like this could be like cutting off lines of communication from the past or something of that nature. Um, I do feel like there's a lot. It has to do with somebody. There could be messages coming in. They're gonna help you help shine a lot of light or bring a lot of clarity. With the sun coming out, the sun is the most positive card in the deck. So the deeper we get into Aries season, the closer we get to Taurus season. I just feel like so much like fun and festivities are to be had. Um, I feel like there's a lot around nudity and vulnerability and transparency that's going on inside of you and in your relationships. I also feel like there's really heartfelt moments that are possible for some of you when it comes to a fatherly figure. Could be a baby daddy, a father-in-law. This could be just something like realization about children, an important decision about children or about fathering or about your father. Something's going to come to the surface with that the closer we get to Taurus season. But I just feel like there's a lot of clouds, not a lot, but yeah, there's some clouds here, and then there's like clear sky. So wherever there has been confusion previously, Aries season 2026 is bringing in a lot of clarity, bringing in a lot of power, bringing a lot of help. I feel like y'all done fucked around and called in the cavalry, and like I'm surprised the chariot's not out. Like it just feels like you've got cosmic forces coming in to like really, really help you and show up and get you higher and higher and higher. It's interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, the setting is the clouds. The Seven of Wands, the setting is on top of some kind of a mountain. Then in Judgment, there's like mountaintops that are pictured. In the Emperor, there are mountaintops that are pictured. So I just feel like there's this getting closer and closer to the mountaintop. There is an ascension that's coming in. There's an evolution that's coming in. And that's Mars crossing over into Aries. When Mars gets into Aries, bro, it's a wrap. It's like lock in, let's fucking go time, you know? And I just feel like you get to encounter your particular brand of greatness, darling. So I'm ready to clarify these cards. I hope to see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on, let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.